أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم بعد مولو مولبي كوندو البداودا الساكتو فرسكول لبنا دوماندي sumaya kante aka fresco le dundin so kama be mutadal wala alhamdulillah fi siara demanding. I wanted to participate in the local government elections that are ongoing, the by-elections in Foni, Bantanjang ward in Bondali, and Kiaf ward in Kiang East constituency, where we have by-elections. And I think by and large, we have UDP, NPP. So first and foremost, let's start with Kiang, that is far away. I'm from West Coast, so we can discuss West Coast last. I am very, very, very optimistic for a win for the National People's Party. We know, of course, Kiang Kolba Farale, Ayo, Jannom Kianti. But again, I was there when Masembe by-election was held, and Kiang won. UDP won in this was in Kiang Central. I remembered there were a lot of messages and all of these songs that Masembe is a reflection of 2026 presidential election, and we went to Banjul and we doubled whoever they supported. So just to show you that politics is sometimes very nice, and everybody wants to, get the positivity to their advantage. So, by and large, the campaign was very peaceful in both constituencies. I'll come to Foni, but in Kiang, we're very, very grateful to National People's Party. NPP, you've conducted yourselves very well, except we have yesterday some UDP, NPP guys, having, a very positive, tense situation. We know candidate oya NPP la candidate oya UDP kol nyanta la caravana je nga funding keol je lote nyato wurol be kumala, but major incident mansuro dami algo savo mo fula le cluster or so we are very grateful contenta wala but na man ke di by and large campaign ota ku Bena NPP la campaign mana yamba konton na miyalanga telo mu lamin chamti anala timo molbe the LRR team, the constituency Kiang East team, and of course the Kiaf ward NPP executive kata for village level and all of that. And we are hopeful, very hopeful that summer we are going to win that election. Actually, Honorable Fabu Sane Botanam for Saudi Arabia, Natale, and Ayalom Gitteh, that is his home. He came, Alhamdulillah, he has joined the team there, and they are having a wonderful caravan and all of that. Ngalongo today is a cool-off day, and tomorrow they'll go to polls. But we congratulate both sides, UDP, NPP, for being civil, for conducting ourselves in the most mature manner. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. We are happy. But in Safo half brother Soleko, I don't like Avo Ayo, Jannom Kiandi, but Sama Vekola, the Sama Vekola, fair. A more serious fight is in Foni. Foni Bondali, Kelobe Oldo. The council, the ward there was won by Noto Alliance. Alialo ne Foni Bondali, Noto Alliance le gagneta je Foni Kansala, Foni Berefet, Foni Bintang, Nyilbe Munum, Noto Alliance la candidate lo Nyilbet, ya jamela candidate, but we have Foni Berefet on our side. Now, Foni Bondali, Wodo Nying belong to Noto Alliance, Wolom APRC la fannami yalonko, will they still believe ko Yaya Jammeh is the legitimate president of the Gambia? For you, just so you know, not alliance. That is, the people that believe that Yaya Jammeh is still the legitimate leader of that country, the ones that believe that Adama Barrow is not a legal president, they still believe that Yaya Jammeh has right over presidency in the Gambia, and he is the leader of APRC, he's the leader of the Gambia, he's the supreme leader, and he must return to take his seat in the Gambia and rule as much as he wants. Handed over to whoever he wants. Just to be sure. Nilel Munoto Alliance la multi. Minu man song. Iko ya jammelo mansa de Gambia. Adu ya jamme hanibi. It all believe tako Adama Barrow manke presidenti. Man la ala president ala. Man believe ala manse ala. It all believe tako ya jammelom. Nilel mun APRC Noto Alliance. They are still loyal to Jammeh. Adu still it all ko ya jammelo la party leader ti. He is the leader of APRC. Ada atelo legitimate president de Gambia adu ya jamme believe tako abe murunda nan ne koteke aita karte fayde kala abe tale kodika na aita state as babil manse kondine ka Gambia mara. This is not alliance. So you have some of them that are moderate and some of them mini alonko they are realizing ko yemim mira anim mimbe keri mankili. So Bantanjang ward in Foni Bondali is a very tough place for us, we agree. But special thanks to the NPP team, especially the party deputy first vice president, Honorable Demba Sabali, who is also the Minister of Agriculture. Abe dame akuo bebula abe Bondali. Atefam bota Bondali le, ada bota Bantanjang ward le. So Dembala ward olemu, Dembala constituency lemu, and he is the deputy president, first vice president for NPP. Whatever the outcome of tomorrow's election, I don't know what tomorrow is going to look like because, again, we are not going to fool ourselves. These are places, Mini Alonko, Jammeh still has a very strong command of the people. Ike nenele, we all know, ko molke nenele, we will come to that. Molka kumol for mini alonko, these are superficial, very misleading and very unrealistic, statements and perhaps demands mini alonko ikaveba kela on their behalf kamol landing in the, we've made this, we've made discussions about these things and we continue to speak about them. But yes, former President Yaya Jammeh, he still has a very strong grip of some of the Fonis. Things are loosening a bit. But Demba Sabali, Honorable Minister for Agriculture, I have followed a lot of your political statements. Ila mitinolu. Of course, wato don ka kandile, mobe kandilale, wato don se kumol fole. You have done extremely well for the constituency. Ye doku okele, politiko muminti itamata wala. Ndoloma minje. Noto alaisim kolbe min foka anika min kacha anika kumakangol min fo. Anita Demba ka min fo are very different. Adama Barrow muneke. Kabiri Yaya Jammeh bije APRC la mansa kunda e tolko e belari minula still now. The government that passed, the immediate past government, we compare and contrast what they did for that constituency and for that ward. Compare that and contrast with what the current government has done for that very community that is still very loyal to former president. And I think this is politics. For a statistician like me, for a person with sense of reasoning like me, and many others, in fact, including a lot of you in Foni, Demba has come out to tell you, Sate Jalle Kurang Sono, Foni Bondal la Bantanjang ward, Jannim President Adama Barrow Kana, Sate Jalle Kurang Sono, Sate Jalle Silo Sono, Jannim President Adama Barrow Mansa Kundakana, Wolem Kabiri Yaya Jammeh bije, mi alon ko Foni dingolem, adum, atelam num mansa keo de Foni. Kabiri ate bije, ate sanji muang anim fulaleke mansa ala. Barrow be sanji tanjangoleke kante. We are going into the 10th year of Barrow's government now. The 10th year, we just entered the 10th year. We are 1 month into the 10th year of Barrow's government. Barrow mune keoto. I sila jalle doku Foni Bondali Bantanjang ward. Sate jalle electricity sotoji. Sate jalle le alonko mini alonko karamungol nataji. How many women guardians? Mini alonko Demba as an agriculture minister. I need for Molie. Compare and contrast with what? In fact, a leading candidate mi alonko. Alhamdulillah, fonyin kolu lonal te banna je. Fonyin kolu mo kendol te banna je. Fonyin kolu hakili ma balte banna je. Bari mo bije mi alonko. Abe luolung, abe lola abe kumol fola fonyin kolye. Abe pretend na kate mo kendol di fonye. Abe pretend na kate lom fonyin kol la savioti. Mimu honorable almame jiba. Mi alonko he's a National Assembly member for Fonyi Kansala. I kuma jamal fo. Mini alonko well they are very misleading. Almame, ate munekala constituency. What has he done for his constituency? At least President Adama Barrow Demba Sabali is speaking on behalf of his government and his party. Nga mune for Gambia dingole. Animbe mune kela Gambia dingole. Aninga mune ke. Demba Sabali was speaking about those things. Demba e minu foye. Sate jamal ma electricity. Sate saba. Bantanjang ward. Amantambi mine electricity. So is more than 11 villages. Silol mini alongo President Barrow be doku kam bondali sate okono. Atoli alone. Anim fonyi mume sila jalle be doku kang in fonyi. Ani ya jamme sila jalle doku. Almame jibaka ya jamme min promote. Yalong Gambian kol. Na kebalum half brothers nte wala kumo fala UDP ngol. Ibe farinje tep kabirim fama mbe fama. Baba. Ani mbarin kelu mi along ko ni bota fakili mfadi nyol. Ibe farin fonyi tep. Hanin karamoma chairman. Ngaji jele kunum. Bukarabo be lipala be dunna. Wolon chairman. No problem. We can all do that, no problem. But at least we are dealing with a version of APRC that recognizes the rule of law in the country. As opposed to those many alonko, they never believe. Because the government that is in power is like, well, anyways, you have shared the same rule now because Alfanam Kondolga 2021 election or Sunyale. So no problem. You are birds of a feather. But Almame in particular, yar compare and contrast Almame in Demba Sabale. Demba na kila alemat. Wama ala rasuli illa al-balagul mubin. Kila ko Qur'ano ko. Ntela kila ria molu. Meki fenda foka kila ria kumaka waka futandi. Abe senearin fes. Wama ala rasuli. Fendendela kila kang. Illa al-balagul mubin. Foka kila ria kumaka waka futandi. Ay senea. Ale nyina fo kila nyim fo nganynek. President Adama Barrow la special envoy lom. Demba Sabaldi Katafoni. Demba is a minister appointed as a special envoy. Katafoni Kafali. Another special envoy. Almame Mujumala special envoy. Yaya Jamela special envoy to you guys. Because these are the two big people. Almamele I have found appoint as the leader of North Alliance in that region. Another bondali abota Foni Kansalale. Foni Kansala. Abota Walto. But another I have found keko. Atele fa munyato nkodi well na we accepted. Atelo ya Jamela Jibril. Ale Jibril lon. Mazata lala Jibril. He's the special envoy of Ya Jamme. Kana ay kuma jamal lelfo. But do lefta min follow nyindiko. Almame na tada akatula fole Adama Barrow manyinke. Adama Barrow manyinke. Adama Barrow nyol manyinke. Fosa an Adama Barrow nyilo. Almame jiba. Fonyim kolu kabo kansala. Sako Noto Alliance. Atol mumoleti mini alonko. Allah ta yaya jammela. Ale yaya jamme kanu to a point. Albe fala la kuola. Fonyim kolu. Kabiri ya jamme almame tombom pura ke deputy. Yalon ku jamal lebe kerinte te wol fola. Because diamota sila but sinini mo election ol sama mo election ol di Demba Sabale mbina la banne lale. Yenyin quartier win. Nganyindula win ma win. I can tell you have won already. Because ye Adama Barola ku kendo mi alonko ayake Foni. Ya memma min Saturday, that is enough. Because we know ko from today, itala diamo, anila sensitization o kama, as our president, the deputy president of NPP, Foni nkolye ku jamale lo mi alonko e mao lonnum, janite nyin kampanyo ke, Demba Sabali. You led a delegation, you conducted an election never before conducted in Foni. Very positive, very, very clear, and Very, 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 very strong and fantastic campaign you all lead in Foni. We want you to know, Iganyeta wo Demba Sabali, whether you won this councillor seat for your Ganyele Bank, or you have lost this Bantanjang ward, I can tell you that NPP is very proud of you. You have achieved one NPP wanted because your councillor seat is very immaterial. Nana atanda fala. Is very Bantanjang ward. Woman don't nafa fenna. Nimma soto. Amantora fenna. Ninga soto is symbolic. But what is it? What is it going to do? Iyake make ntolu Ibrahima Silla be silo sambala jen. Imake Ibrahima be silo sambala jen. So en tora mina. At least kafo ko nalbe kukili we recognize that albe do kukendola. That's fine. Bari na Bantanjang soto manje soto, that will not change the trajectory of President Adam Barrow's amazing development program that he is doing. Baranga muru almame jibaya. Almame jiba. Ate mollahi di mimbela. Kabira kana. Akatelo ya jamela special envoy. Foni nkolu. Ay alla la finna kuolong. Foni. Albukal dingol tuje. Foni. Modole ya jamme kanule. De imang understanding soto properly ko. Ya jamme nyim kukar lek. Almame jibanada. When he was coming to seek for that seat as a member of parliament, Kuba Sabay Mindu Fontanga will remember during the parliamentary election. The Kabira Almame be Gambia. Wo parliamentary election. I followed everybody. Almame Kuba Jalle, ay lahido ke Kuba Jalle la. Saba. Foni kansala dingolu. Aton lafta minna most. Almame Allahi di walla. Ake kalimole. Almame ko, 3 things. 1, he said, if you elect me as your National Assembly member, I will remove the economic checkpoint in Buyam. Ngamara ole fale follow. Fonye kansala nkolu. Nale karte o find almame. Buyam jang. Alla Buyam jang. Before you dum Buyam. Economic la checkpoint o mimbije. Mba bondi la jel. Yala o fale. Atol yalo mo jamale be baluring. Ay mitilol minke Buyam. Yala leo kalamdala. Ko. Nate ganyeta. Abe economic la checkpoint o bondi la Buyamule. Almame Allahi di wonda. Ka wuraliye aliye bulo ko se almame fonyi kansala. Buyam nyolu, kamfenda nyolu, satel totaring, bujingak nyolu, kata dobo nyolu, kata dulalto, almame nyenne faliye. Ako, alalahi di follow the first promise. If I have been elected as your National Assembly member, the economic checkpoint in Buyam, I'm going to remove it. That is 1. Number 2, if you elect me as your National Assembly member, the military barrack in Kanilai, I'm going to remove it. Yala all for Fulanjang. That was the second promise he made. The first promise, he will remove the checkpoint in Buyam. The second promise, he is going to remove the military barrack in Kanilai. And third one, Yaya Jammeh will come back. He will bring Yaya Jammeh. These were things Almame said. These were things Almame said. But I told me, Bodak Fonye Kansala, which of these 3 things has Almame achieved for you? What has he achieved for you? What has Almame achieved for you? Abe wurla, abe diamula, abe kumol fala. You know, Yaje, he tried to distract his people. You see, you can vote for him 1,000,000 times. I'm not from Kansala. I don't care. I'm not from Kansala. One thing I know is President Adama Barrow will continue to deliver the much needed development for every part of the Gambia, including Foni. Bari, almame kabe checkpoint o bola buyam. Ako alla checkpoint o economic la checkpoint o mimbe buyam ababondi la jel. Almame o fori. Almame ko kanilla military barracks mimbije akaba bondi la. Almame ko abe ya jamme sambala nan. Ya jamme anifa now. Panilanyo. Almame ko ya jamme be murunda nanne. Which of these three has Almame achieved? Alngata buyam for military checkpoint o bota jela bang. Alngata kanilla for barracks mimbije. Gambia Armed Forces la barrack mimbije. Fire bondi jel. Alngata for yaya jamme murundinan. He has not done any of these things. These are things he had promised you. But he couldn't go back to you people to tell you why he has not brought back Yaya Jammeh. He couldn't go back to you people, Kafaleko, why he has not removed. In fact, let him show you people of Kansala what letters he has written to any of the relevant authorities in the Gambia. What? So, Ntolu, what we are saying is very clear, and we know this is very clear. Almame, Nte, I have been following you very closely. I am from a very scholarly family, religious scholars. You know, Nying FGM Kuo Ndenene Mandiamala. The reason why Mandiamala is because I'm from a religious background. Dina mol unte boda dina mol leto. Ntela family, ntolla lineage, ntolla family tree. Islamic scholar solle mun tolla molti. Ntol mu dina kanke olleti. Ntol ka dino le kara lonnal le mun tolla molti. Itada dawda ni ko e Gitteh kunda mol mi e londol mol long. Ntolla molu most of the time dino lem. You know, lallume yalo mu alabato aning kake almamol nin karandir lal komintela dat nyole yake nyame anyin nyaka tota majanne atele nyin bilo sambanan ka wuri ka kumolfo bar almame yalo ne ko yaya jammele nyaka tota ban in that country yaya jamme min aba support ka. Let us be hypothetical here. Kabiri Yaya Jammeh nata. Ntema foka abe kelomina is right or is not right. Because, like I said, I'm not sharing an opinion on that here. Bari, Yaya Jammeh lota la ying, almame ka Yaya Jammeh min support. Wale lota molbe nyala. Ako, nyaka tota aya banne. Amanta National Assembly. It didn't go anywhere. Yaya Jammeh lota without any regard for the rule of law. Without any regard for our religion and culture. He stood at a meeting ako. Nyaka tota nga banne. Nenga minjala isio mbesi isio dango fengodo. Ako isio dango. Ngamere ajame ol. Yajame will direct one evening. No parliament, no consultation, nothing. He said he has banned FGM in the Gambia. Almame be baluring. Akaya ya jamele support ay karte fa ya jamele. He never complained. He never told Yaya, this is our Islam. Adum alatallale hawla mayata fe mobeti. Ning ayatumako almame believe ko nyaka to tamu dinoleti. Amantara ke kampuru katala palaso ka propaganda ke ala kodoe. Puru atese to National Assembly. Barate ka nyinge dinole anin alanin kila almame jiba ka ke wole nung. Mune atinna ama Yaya Jammeh confront. Because mansata la koloni la tantela. Lakdari Marioko. La ta'ata li makhluqin fi masiyad al-khaliq. ini mo hanal be ku killing na e fengo ke mi ya lon ko ite lata ko ala malla fi wola inyanta lola le afa nte sonna nyin almame man diamu den dolma diamu kawmay nimmi ya moy ayaya jamme against for that ala fony bare ala kila ko le adunyun qur'ana ayole nata nyin inna allaha wa rasuluhu haqqun ayirdu in kanu mu'minin womu qur'ana ayol ala na ala kila ala lewo fa ko man sata la ala kila wala hawla mayat wala tonya yata purunga bulawo noma purunga dunya wala ning atuma kal to wondita ni atuma kal lata alala in kanu mu'minin natuma nun koy keta tonya molti ala na ala kila ahaqqun ayirdu ala na ala kila le jareta puriye noma ning ayatuma lata alala ala na ala kila noma. We don't care who else differs or who else thinks otherwise. Alma mete mudina molt. Say, ite bi hani bi bete ibe karte filete. Ite ko ite lafta Yaya Jammeh muruna Gambia Bangkoka. Yaya Jammeh has never changed his position on FGM. At least kabira bata manse ala mafo moeko now ninna tambe FGM murundi lanane. He still, from what we understand, Yaya Jammeh still believes FGM should be banned because atalake luati. Yaya stood by that. Ite almame, you are supporting that Yaya Jammeh. And you want that Yaya Jammeh to come back as a president. Who are you fooling here? Ekada ikefamo na kindi ndola dina nyadon kolla. Na dina nyadon kolu nanyi mo kallan keolu. Nanyi warasatul anbiya. Al ulama warasatul anbiya na imam fati nyon ni nanyi mo kallan kewlu yeta ye fango denden di wolla ye bilo safe private member bill pour ka itandi molla ko ite mu molti mi yalon ko ye dino kanule ite dino kanule bar momi yalo wole nyim problème o be sabu Gambia ite kawle support imam believe fanko Yaya Jammeh mo fao banko kan. You don't even believe ko Yaya Jammeh committed crime against human beings in that country. Man satallale ko man qatala nafsan bighayri nafsin faka annama qatala an-nasa jami'an ala lewf Qur'ano ite lata minna ike pare ke boral bula iko lata dino minna ike fango nakindi dino minna wo dino mi yake dino ti Qur'ano lem anin sunno kalamallahi alladhi anzalahu Allah ila rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Qur'ano mi yalon ko wala kumma yata fen beti nanata dinola wo Qur'ano ko momo ye mo fa adama diwo adama ding ye mo niyo bondi ayatara ko amario man fenke be gairi nafsin atara man mo fa atara man ku jawke ya samba kitiyo ya ima samba kitiyo ya muta ya fa alaka kamundete adama dingo bele fa kabirim bemba adama fomo labango mimbe balula annabiyo molni kilaria molni ulul azmoni waliol ni saibol be alako junubo kamuntale ko yewo mol bele fa momi rasulullah fa ya annabila nu fa ya annabila Ibrahim fa ya annabila Musa fa ya annabila Isa fa ye annabila Hud fa ya annabila Salih fa ya Ishaq fa ya Yaqub fa ya Ismail fa ya Yahya fa ya Zakaria fa ye mobe fa wo junubo be warali nyamen kata kabirin adama nyolu abe tu alako a junubo be wole nyama niye mo kiliniyo ta man qatala nafsan nim momi ye mo kilim fa niye mo kilin niyafa atara manke dalila kanti Yaya Jammeh aketa nyanya mo kilim bi jaw fala manke dalila kanti ite fa badingo mi yalon ko ya badingo lam masi Jammeh ni Haruna Jammeh wol man kuke ya ala mi yalon ka jareta pura ayefa afa wala family members man qatala nafsan bighayri nafsin Faka annama qatala nasa jami'an. Yaya nana man fundi kafo mole ko. I am very, very remorseful for the killing of Masi Jammeh or Haruna Jammeh or Kanyiba Kanyi or anybody Tiarat CMM Beethoven. There was no justification. Nduru chamu nyola aminu befa no justification because ime muta lua ala lua mafo ko ibula ikitin di foye fa lua mafo Islam dino de Gambia la lua fa mafo. Ite almame still you still are loyal to that individual. Iko wala nyanta muruna kake mansa keoti. Bari kawo na ikaw fananin dino jakasi ite wo be kola ite ka dino ite ka ifango sembendi alala dino la. Ike ifango sembendi alala dino la. Ite ko ike ifango sembendi mansata lala dino la. Yalon dunia adama dingo dol ka fengo jele bari la lafo ke blainindi bari ndanga min fo olam nyindi ko almame ayla hido min tatoliye hani killing amak wo munafiko la taman seltinak ayatul munafiku thalatha idha hadatha kadhaba wa idha wa'ada akhlafa wa idha utumina khana abenyil kono na ilahi do minta abuka fenti mandije almame ilahi diba wallahi yaya jamme noto alliance imalla fi fenna femman die min tambita kanillai military barracks ye boje noto alliance ko bele lafta wala all of them want that niyo fay ko ambe Senegal sojarol bondila buyam noto alliance everybody fenti economy lafta puru economic sojaroli taraje. Let's say that's the fact. Noto alliance Foni, more malafi economic etarela odula. Nobody wants it. And we know. Justifiably we understand because there were incidents. But almama ka be bonde la jele. Almama ko na la carte fa be bonde la jele. Akabe bonde la jele. Nabar almama olfo. Ame bondije. Ada ma faliye. Dalil jumale atina ame bondije. In fact, ama fato lufonyi kansala nkoliye. Fate nenetata to any of the offices, whether to Interior Minister, to Defense Minister, to National Security Advisor, or to anybody that is relevant. Yala amira nunko atelta musemboti. Abinala bariwala nankaleko. Atol nale niye kanoke tambide ka finkinte yale. Because akale kombe ya jamme murumlana ne by force. Ya jamme binaja ne by force. Ya jamme will come back by force. If you vote for me, we'll bring back ya jamme. They said all of that. If you vote for me, the military camp in Kanilai, we will remove it. If you vote for me, the checkpoint in Buyam, the economic checkpoint, Senegalese soldiers will leave Foni. They told you all of that during the campaign. Tell me one thing that he has done among all of those things. He has not done it. So atemanke moti mi alonga desina ka fato leko. Demba betenne barobe tenne aliela because atol ma atemo atol la moleti albebota ku killing. You are all one. I'm talking about those of you that support Noto Alliance. Again, it's your right. I'm not denying that. It's your right. You have right to support. You even have right to believe that Jammeh will come back and become president of the... You are entitled to those rights. Come on, I don't care. Believe in it. Believe that Jammeh will come back. He will even be coronated as a king in the Gambia. No problem. Buddy, let Ahmad Gitteh, that is not from you. Perhaps that does not believe in Noto Alliance. Perhaps we are not in the same political ideology. I don't believe Jammeh should ever come back to be president. Whether he should come or not, that is a different thing. But to come and return to presidency or that he still has elections or blah, blah, no. What I have to tell you is ko. At least, almame alone ko. Almame, he knows that you people really are concerned about these matters. And these are your number one priorities. Amanya nal nene la femola atemin kenola. Amanya nal lahid la femola alonka mamminno. Ayalonka mano ada ayalonka ka kamin for wulialem no because attack kenola. Ate economic bondinola Gambia ama sembo so. Ate military campo bondinola kanilai ama sembo so. Ate ya jamme sendinola nang ama sembo so. Bara lotal nyaado ka Allah hidala. Ayalon katol bela firi wol. Danko kal nene aliasa mbaje. Bari yalon fania sama bukabai. Again, coming back to Bantanjang ward. You see, politics again, as an intellectual, I have to be very realistic. Even Ahmad Gitteh, me. One thing that has to be clear is that if I stand and I want to win an election, if I want to contest in an election, I will have supporters. Everybody will have supporters. But people do not just want to have supporters in politics. People want to have enough of supporters to be able to get into the positions of influence and implement those policies and programs they have in mind for people. UDP barakata nyaonya. UDP warata nyaonya. Ila waro. Anila jama. Na fatal. Because ibe mansaya nino le maso. So as long as imam mansaya soto, na fatal e lafta minne ta kenola. Mafoko kun again, mafoko de ijawiyata le mafo. I'm giving an example. UDP, for example, they have a lot of support in the Gambia. But that support, it's of no use because they are not winning an election. They are not getting to where they want to go. Ye kodo sono barila kodo elafta min sanela kodo buka asino ela. Nafatela kodo la. Ye kodo sono. Moto bebulu. Barita lafta dame nete lafta la moto e samba dame la moto buke futandinoje. Nafale be moto. Nafatala. So, you know, I see people talking about NPP will lose Bantanjang ward, NPP will gain Bantanjang ward. That has very little. In fact, this is symbolic. Bantanjang, how many people are in Bantanjang? Bantanjang ward, how many people are there? How many people are in Bantanjang ward? In fact, the entire Foni, Kabirim Foni Bondali, Kalaji Birijot, Kanafo Kafuta, Foni, the entire Foni, all of it. Huh? It's very difficult for that place alone to influence a national election. When you look at the margin between a winner and loser in Gambian election, especially from 2021, Foni entirely is still less than 50,000 votes. Registered votes. It's less than 50,000 registered votes. That's what I'm saying. The margin between the winner of 2021 election and first runner-up is over 225,000 votes. So subtract, in fact, 100,000 votes from it. You still have 125,000 votes. In fact, remove 200,000 votes. You still have 25,000 votes, enough to get the winner. He's winning. No disrespect to Fonis. We want everybody on board. But then I'm giving those that are shouting here an example. Bantanjang ward is one ward, one councillor, one. That councillor is going to Birkama area council. Birkama area councillor, Kataholto. every year, I think it's every year, they have increased from $500,000 to $1 million every year. Ala budgeto, development budget is $1 million. $1 million. How many villages are in Bantanjang? So a councillor is symbolic. And at local level, very good. As we are moving, it will be very significant. Bari, ni mokaika wurin dole wala. Ahmad Gitteh and NPP understand. In every country, everybody has a place of strength and a place of weakness. Yalal kafole bembute lale, Foni Bantanjang. Yalal kafole. Yalom banjulu momolo tam fenge butele, we double the opponent in Banjul. Nobody will come and say ko albinale aliendol challenge in the whole of URR. You know you cannot. URR next election will have almost 160,000 votes. CRR, a lot of parts. In fact, LRR, this Niaja Mandia Mubake Wala. They know, UDP knows what is going to happen tomorrow. They know. There are places UDP be wurla, be winna, jane be winna. Bari, they know that this Kiaf ward, NPP la support, NPP can mean kela jaya alone. And in fact, they know that ward is always won by the ruling party, NPP. So UDP, you are making this, Foni your fight, perhaps for consolation. Make it a consolatory. We all know ko. We will go there and fight. But this place is a stronghold for Yaya Jammeh. We agree. Come and challenge us in Jimara, where Adama Barrow is. Come. Come to URR and challenge us. So that's it. And URR, I'm talking about the entire URR. You have about 7 MPs. We only lost one MP. Foni, the whole of Foni, we have 5. In URR, it's about 7 of them. Nobody challenges us in URR. Nobody. So everybody has a place. Me along is a deposit. So Bantanjang Nalia win. Anyways, Mimbijenum, APRC kolom, North Alliance, Ya Jamela Molom num. Alaya Minjio Doya, Alama Nemanin Kavar Kelai. We are fighting for it as, it's symbolic. But, come on. I mean, come on. The total number of votes in that place, in that whole Bantanjang ward, is almost equivalent to the number of votes in Kitty Dama, Ndola Kitty. So, Hani Bantanjang Bay too. The whole, everybody, 100%. Even one vote, Masoroje, Alia maintain, Alia D to whoever you want to give it to. Kitty alone can take care of that. Ntebota village mint. My village alone can take care of that for NPP. We can recover that in Kitty alone. Kitty village alone. We have more votes than the entire Bantanjang. So what is it? Why are you jumping here? Until we are there and we are telling them we want the seat and there is nothing wrong in getting it. But if you do not get it, just like in Masembe, Mama Sembe Sodalutra, this is the reflection, Mbenyene Kelala 2026 UDP. Pam Baba Dinke Fulanjang Fane Fai, Talib Fai, Talib Ninjumale Data, Yale Eko, Talib Manfeng, Ibrahima Diba Kalan Keamimbeola UDP, Karafa Sonko, Momi Alonko campaign manager Bati, almost Sanji Mua, Abe campaign manager, let go and defend. Talib Ben Sudanol, Sembo Mimbeola UDP, Ibe Al Filigatat, Atul Kalbet 2026 le win. Saying, a man fence on Fadimol man fence or they have nothing to say. Ikoekate fangol den the Noto Alliance la. Puri se wuri yendol jele. Wala nanka fo dembaye. E gagné te man gagné. Ya katale. Ye mol karandi. ye mol sensitize Adama Barobe min kekam woyen tol kono faale imanta nyin kekam bi mba kekan samale mo jama hani man decision o make bi pour nyin kansulola ase kenni ya Adama Barola election nala ibe carte fala Adama Barole because he fell sambananje ye londi fenne mamil lonno kunum. Local elections are sometimes very funny. I can be NPP and vote for a UDP candidate in Gitteh village. That is a possibility. I can be NPP and I vote for a UDP or APRC candidate in Marakisa because APRC candidate in Marakisa ward is my friend, even though I'm in NPP. Gambian local elections are very funny. So that's why you see oppositions winning National Assembly seats. You see oppositions or people winning, independents winning local government. You have more than the people know each other. So it becomes very, very strange and dynamic. And that is something we understand. Barry, Demba, I am hopeful that we may upset these people. Kiang ntete diamolo to la Kiaf word ibuke je wuri jawala de. But hanna keta we lose, Foni. And even if we lose Kiaf, both of them, so what? So what? These numbers are very small and insignificant when it comes to an election. And UDP you have to be very careful. NPP la gagné balia. NPP la carte fayo ka lose in West Coast especially was a problem caused by NPP. It's not a popularity for UDP. Because Alma me understand is a lot happened in NPP. Mo Jamal Niol Kuyata and all of that. And that really, really affected the party. But you are not more popular than us in West Coast. And we are going to prove that by the grace of Allah in the next election cycle. We will prove to you that we are more popular at presidential level. Will prove to you that by the grace of Allah, we are more popular at legislative level, that is National Assembly election. And will prove to you that we are more popular at both chairmanship and councillor level elections by the grace of Allah. We'll prove this to you. Until then, Meduala Sama, Karte Fayo ke Kairala, Politiko keta mankelo moy. Man fitino moy. Nga moy mol diamuta nyoy, that is politics. In Foni, Demba, Almame, Modolu, nga moyle. But at the end of the day, mbe bakilim fakilim. Sama karte fayo be kelale, mo beta, minube sama senole, murun sama senola, ni minube temboyole, murun temboyola, minube tuluwa fole, murun tuluwa fola. Minube garden dokole, murun garden dokola. Life goes to normal. At the end of the day, if you choose X, that is who you choose. If you choose Y, that is who you choose. Life goes on. In Kiang, the same thing. Except for this time, I don't believe I will hear them say, Jannon Kiandi. I don't foresee hearing that tomorrow. That song, I do not foresee hearing that song being sung by Yellow Group. I can assure you that. Fabu Sane, Lamin Cham, Undanyangs, Umar Drame, the LRR team, Kiaf team, Toma Amadou Sane of Kiaf, Fai Bajos, Demba Qcell, Kabada, na amazing people, Minube Kabada, the Wolof community, the Fana community, the Fula community, the Mandinka communities there. These are people Minalonko, They are really appreciative of the infrastructure. Adama Barrow e Kurang Sambalanje, Adama Barrow e Silol Sambalanje, UDP la programo do kedai la mitino Kiaf, ngamo do moi, ako Kiang Kolu, inyanta joya julo kuntulale sai, imeta joya lale, itol fanalka, iko Kiang Kol fanaka na, barata Mario mambo Kiang, amambo Kiang, bari UDP mkolom. Ako Kiang Kolu almeda lam ko nyinde ku kalama yalon ka diamu anin ka diamu be ku kalama e mankiling wo kalole dron diamo diatay bar minu be ku kalama wol ka nene ka bulo ko sai joya julo Adama Barole o kundu Kiang Kol kangot yaya jamme kalole ka fo Kiang Kol e ko Kiang ka fo e ko na lafta ale carte o fagne nal malafi al kana carte o fagne nale carte o fagne nsalla silo dada nal man carte o fagne ntalla silo dadala ya jambe kalo nyoro jata bale I wo for every time na I talk he hates Kiang people to a point yaya buka mitino ke dulato Kiang naman ke nyoro jata bat because it is one of the villages menuka carte o fay ya jambe nyoro jata ya abuka meeting ke Kiang dulato naman ke nyoro jata bat sa dawda bijele sa dawda la minister very prominent ones minu bota Kiang Demba is okay Bakari Bunja Dabo Kiang kolom anim mo jamalato lon teti Bunja Dabo was vice president. He was education minister. He was finance minister. He was minister of arts and culture. He was minister of youth and sports. He held all these positions from Kiang. Anim minister Jamal demu dindi walti. Barato le Jamal le lo mini alako permanent secretary lu director lu kabrin jawara Jamalo minu bada Kiang. Kiang kol buka siloso. Kiang kol man kurauso. Kiang kol buka karamuntije. Ya jamenada 22 years. Silate Kiang. Loptan de Kiang. Electricity mansoro Kiang. Adama Baronada. Nga loptano lo Kiang. Loptano. We build hospital in Kiang. Nga silo lo Kiang dulabeto. We put electricity in almost every village in Kiang. Every village in Kiang has electricity. Almost every village now. Nasilo mano. Kabondi silaba kan kadundi everywhere. Whether you vote for ya Adama Barrow or not, we don't care. Sa Dawda alka karte ufai oele. But amakaliye, maybe the strength was not there. With all due respect to him. You know. Ya jamme ko nali aka alma ko nalma ka altake. Alko almu for all let and we agree. Ali ebam far. Ya jamme fane ba. 22 years. Nothing for you. Barrow nata, yes, 4 term years. Al nata al kosa Fata Barolan. In the UDP there, we don't care. You are back to opposition. Some of you, not all of you. Bamfar, we don't care. Kiang, we respect you. Ahmad Gitteh has utmost respect for you and respect for your political affiliations. And that's okay. But we will not look at that and say we will not develop Kiang. And you know what? Mbe silol dada kan je. Mbe electricity dundi kan dula beto je. Mbe karambungol loka. Mbe loptano loka Kiang. And you know that. So, that is Adama Barrow. That is NPP. And that is democracy we believe in. So, Adama Barrow ngeton dunge jai. Adum Kiang. The change has started. Because alkanamo minjo. Alafo keo minna talia kafale ko joya julo nyanda bondila fangol lale. Adama Barrow mune kijang. Adama nyanda bulo ko silay wola. Billahi wallahi tallahi. Hannal be parti killing. Alma nyanda bulo ko silay. Kafay Barrow mune kijang. Barrow man fen kijang. Alafa ye wulu. Mbebe UDP bari. Ndolla jang kata galaso sang kayafule. Wala nkata galaso san jara somala. Wala MRC be sate mindo keneba. Nkata galaso sa world. Alo fay. Bari nyina. Say. Sate o sate almost. Kurang ba bel dokia. Hadi ma sembe. Kolioru. ndana kolior courant tanum kolior ya jamele adam barole courant samba kolior courant be kolior sai courant bi je adi be la silo da ma sembeñol be je bebe wuli kan sai wo koy man fen samanatul laji karambum bal be lol loptane balo ta Kiang malong ama Kiang wes ye loptane kende baloje Ahmad samade loptane kende baloje e be silo do kuka e kana ka fale ko adama baro mu neke Kiang he Kiang sanji tallul al kana mojo fengo ya vo sanji tallulu anim fulal balaman fa donc la la de sanji tallulu anim fulal balaman fa ako mfana kana mojole mfana kana mojole mankara musodo al balaman fa musudole donc li di mala ha ako sanji tallul nim fula al balaman fa nyeba albala man faje sanji tallul nim fula jawna la sanji tansaba ya jamela sanji muwanni fula nka namo jo alkanamo jo fanal kanamo jo albuka kuran samana albuka karamun samana alman loptan samana alman jiol samana alman sila samana sanji tallul nim fula president baro min gabi ite ko alkanamo jo la alman fenja jo ya julol balkuna bar Kiang godde Kiang kondeng ala samba dun satel kono Kiang ala dun di Kiang ale tonya fire ala fire betla UDP le de that is our political right but saying na namo kamurun na da leo fire in fact yalo le mimu mbe kullo fulali fabu sane nyancho yala fana bora Kiang be ila balannalu Kiang be balannalu mini alon ko ni ko alanga balang wallel mu almamol di balang do that is Kiang West Kiang tiliji Kiang tiliji nkolu Kiang West mini alon opposition ya woli ani dino le kuntaki wolde ting woli amira dino kake opposition ka balang man sama womu alabatolti those people sai na fabu mi alon ko kombon kolam ay bokkiya yato faketa kombon kodi say korda ba katamo ibebe burun kan Kiang midu kanyu kuma furi wul fo jang ika fo ko Kiang man takam ali yidinka ila silolu say ye silol dada loptanol bije say Kiang kol bebe burun kan Kiang ibe kene bal mutakan say ibe gadino lokan Molbe boom kendo lokan Kiang. People are going back now. You think they are going back because when the Ajame was there? No. Kurao nada kurao. Ada baro kurao la samana. Kurao. Electricity bijele sai. Wato ni dada Kiang kurim kono hulo kono jana. Ni dada ni kabonanje. Ikela bayol ke ila bayol. Ikeke mbusolo kono plastic bag malafi fabu ya nyi moy because na ya moy malafi fabu ya moy bare alchela moy bag ila bay kendo ila fandi wol ni la jas ñenol ni gadi la ñol ha ani bordel ni lafte duna ikeke bakol kono mbuso plastic bag ya sit peto e kawala dum yeri ni raga nan rukuraka fengo bere kankam ha ni futa hani musomi anyada powder itela ka wuleati e kana ni futa mana baka sila baka wo silo min kata base ni futa sate min bewto ha e kana wolti ta molla kolongol to moli e futa salolla ye bulol ku ye nyadal ku e saljol muta den ibuka haji mule ya fawdo ila wulo ko jare buka haji mulaje because niye wasilino mu woto vasilino niyo mu niye vasilino mu wo fenge kangaw wonto faka dangerous ha wo Kiang fengol kono jana bateli nyol kata wo bulanto jana demanjel lon mbake de bari itole alon par sai buka oke sai ni futata Kiang ikata jana ni dunda konon boy kamoto botindi le fo e fasi ha Foni me ke gunye wandi saji o takide wandi falo barka afo ko ibe balol be kankana wotije loptano bije mo be courant sambana sa courant be satel be kono sai ha ni tata je bumbalo bumba kataw ya courant dundije ha fabu sane sai ay manson ba fabu e wolloje sai alkana find but I wolloje mol bebe murungay kata Kiang because Kiang ni Gambia kombo man jam fanyola sai Adama Barole o development ol sambana adunte lata mindante Ahmad Gitteh politiko manke badi yadi politiko manke sikuoti politiko manke dinoti de politiko mumuna fawolti mi yem muna fan ninganna namo jo min kanna namo murundin kanni wala bita han tol mu forol leti dol buka nyinke dol de sonna nyinna dol botanyi si karle dol botanyi si karle dol mu jatol leti dol de sonna nyin don sensola abe kuma kense wallel mu mo manya ne mira lawol momo nata mansayala ite kanamo jo ha akela silo dadaje aka kurao dila billahi wale la moti momo kela silo dada aka kurao dila ay karamoloy ay facility sammana ye ite ka kairo soto ikela kuol keno wale ite la moti bila wale la moti karin dentale tolle mo nyisi karti tolle bota nyin abe politiko to nafate on momo ka politiko ke wo sila sifala ite ka tu bonolal dorom bonodoro I would understand the case of Yaya Jammeh. I molle fa e kuolle ke alnamang agree in principle. That is very good. But Adam Barrow, I muneke, I njamfale, I usenda bol jamba. Usenda bota nang nyani. Alde usen mande, abota nyani le, Adam bota base. Alma, you are not from the same place. Huh? That boy is from Nyani. Yalo nganyin kachal ke janne. Last time, one of the issues, ni Usien Dabola Sonko, one of the issues, minu ke fangol katandin, dol kombonkol, we complain. Atol be wura. Moma loyal Usien Dabo e kiant. Usien buka wini, Usien, onebul Dabo buka wini Nyani. Onda Yaya Jammeh, abuka winaya. Ala moli ya fili jele, min abota dame, buka support. Kiatol ya bambali ya kal tati. But hani bi, nyim foro ya kili mbuka fam. Watu donka fuko. Badi bunkol la badi bunka kurumba. Badi bunka kurumba kiline tara. Ay falota aya fa. Aya kebenda kinota samanan Kiang. Ya ke sadata aliado. Nteka wala mira sometimes. Because ni one day. Adam Barrow. Usenda abo be banjul. Kabila keta foreign minister. I can tell you this, Ndol Kombo na kuyata. I know because some Kombongas are still talking about those things. Ndol na kuya from West Coast, Ndol na kuyata one. Usienu Dabo appointed 9 ambassadors from Banjul. 9 people. Billah wallah. 9 ambassadors from Banjul. Billahi wallah. 9. When he became foreign minister, 9 of them. Amam fem bondi Kiaf. Ay jumal bondi jar namanke ba fengeti Babakar Siddiq Fama baba Jammeh mfa awle samba toki ani ofo Adam Barrow o kola juma oncle Ibu Mane ñol oncle Tall ñol Nigeria oncle Sidar Job France wo do min beno Angleterre ñinata dol tolal say ibe abe tout hani killing ama bondi jar sorry Kiang amal hati ale amena ko naka da president abe mole bon lalia te mo bon lalia atol la elarar vele albe diamula la elarar atol damma ministre sabangolo bon lalia ndola West Coast be warali ndola wartal hanina kombo hanin ndola kombo saat le warta atol bet elarar be Ela kabiring saloto sofa nyama saloto kanafo fo kallaji. Ndolla combo sadle what that. You know what? CDK is from Jara. President yake minister. Ko elararum ko lal mo kende ballet ay CDK ke minister. Ako Kiang kolu ay konnam. Eko Ahmad sama de feral nga kije. In fact, minister nani hanin dolmo osoto. Atol elararum ko. That is what I'm telling you. I apply sanyam bondi Jara. Ayake IGP da bondi jake interior minister from Allah Elara. Ablai Sanya. He's the interior minister. CDK is from Jara. Ake finance minister. A very key ministry. Ahmad Samade is from Kiang. He's the health minister. Fatu Kinte, minister for gender and children affairs. For gender and children number. Fatu Kinte. Monan. Ngada Elara. Nkwaleko. Nga minister fula bondale Kiang. Nga minister fula bondale Jara. Bari Kiang kol hani sai. Won talba de ultide. Useni mimboda na jana. Nyani. I ambassador konontota. Killing. Alo bondi Jara. Ndol minister. 23 ministries. The entire country. Adol elararun kol. Kiang nga minister fula bondi je. Nga Jara minister fula. President Baro wolek. Al kanule wai. Al kanule. Adamanda wala they are bringing development. Because Kabirin Ahmad Sanaka the health minister. Mo monia soteka sambeyale. Ni ela molu semben tuya. Ni be palaso. Ibe londale. Ahmad Sane lo malla minister. Kabirin Safilo be minister. Safilo malopta no sambanali de. Probably she was thinking about Banjul. Kabirin Dr. Aissatou Toure mu health minister. Atema sambanali eko. Probably she was thinking about Khartoum. But Kabiri Ahmadu Sane mi alongo Ahmadu Samade mi malba al divoti Kiang. Kabiri akije I loptano samba Kiang. Alake wala kuo kama Fatu Kinte bota Kiang. Ahmadu Sane bota Kiang. Ablai Sanyang bota Jara. CDK da bota Jara. 3 of these ministries are key ministries in Gambia. Interior, finance, health. These are powerful, very powerful ministries. Ngole ke elarade. Adatol ni albe ka funyoma. Kombo South le warzal. Kombo South Ibrahima Silla, Dawda Jallow, 2 ministers. West Coast Bay, 3 ministers. Aduntol Sal West Coast. Atol Elaran, Albita West Coast kono Sinya Lulu. 5 times in West Coast. You guys, 5. You are less than 50,000 votes. We are almost 600,000 votes. You guys are less than 50,000. Baro nyimbe kali. I mean, NPP nyimbe kali. Alko hani sai. Atol your opposition alka usenda bolno. Alka olono. That is not good. Politico mu nafaleti. Yela mole nafa. Ibulata noma. Because that is good policy. Yela mole nafa. Alimbenga ta antol badin karlebe. Wala yola ke minister did alimbenga bulano. That is one way of supporting a political party. The other thing is ndola tundo de ye nyinne samanande nyin nafa. Odalga bula karno. That is what politics is. What do you want? Parang e bulok. Nonsense. I told Safonde what is good politics and what is bad politics. So Ali Sabari. UDP Nkol. Toma bidungal kondongal tendongal jai. Tomorrow we wish everybody well. But we are hoping that we will win in Kiang. And we are hoping that we will win in Foni. The rest, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Nga ala tentunga kila jai. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. By the way, we have 2 ministers from Foni, eh? Okay.